Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
Warning. You are exiting the safe area.
Fire on target. So that's how it's gonna be. Down over here, at all? It's on! I got a clear shot. Get sloppy! Over there! It's your funeral!
I've had an idea, and it's a good one. Let's think about the virus. What do we know? That it's similar to smallpox. Not smallpox, but similar. Which means it's a designated variation. Smallpox is the base on which a designer made alterations. Now, live smallpox exists in only two places, DCD and Russia. The base virus had to come from one of them. DCD? I would have heard if their security had been breached. So, Russia. Now let's think about the designer. Are there virologists with connections to both New York and Russia? In fact, there are. Two. One's Russian, one's American. A little research tells me both were in New York on Black Friday. Thank you, Shade Tech.
say we rig the damn thing. Blow wide open.
Eva Acosta, urban spelunker. Day 3. Yesterday some assholes shot at me. Soldiers. National Guard, maybe. I don't know who they thought I was. Anyway, I'm in Midtown today, not far from the Empire State Building, in front of Abel's department store. My papi used to bring me here when I was little to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. There's a parade today, but I don't like the looks of it. Guys wearing gas masks and big tanks on their back are leading a group of people into a circle. Some of them are crying. I'm afraid to get any closer because I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I should take some pictures. Oh my god. They're burning them. Oh my god. This is Eva Acosta, urban spelunker, and this is my first night exploring the Big Apple. Gotta say, it's spooky as hell here. New York used to be a very crowded place, but it is creepy how quiet it is now. Hardly any lights, just the wind howling through the buildings. Can you hear that pack of dogs? Don't know if they have rabies or what, but I am keeping far away from them. It's a moonless night and it's dark as hell. The streets are full of snowdrifts and there is nothing moving anywhere. No traffic. Nothing. Don't think Manhattan has ever been this quiet.
Join rank or some shit.
To be on alert.
Progress report. Colonel Bliss proved receptive. A man of rare wisdom and insight. Not to mention a fine taste in single malts. New challenge. With most of the initial wave of agents either dead or playing dead, the division has apparently activated a second wave. Smaller than the first, it seems. Poor planning. For want of a nail, the war was... I'm sure they're good people. Unfortunately, they can't be allowed to succeed, so we'll have to cut some assignments short. Nobody said saving the world was going to be easy.
Please report any suspicious behavior you see to a last man battalion soldier. Help us keep you safe.
What's going on?
Check it out.
Taking them out. Put a round in your ass. Rifleman! There! Come get some!
Active echo beacon detected.
You're sure this place is empty?
We've scoped it out. If we're gonna do this, we need to do it now, before someone else beats us to it.
In and out before sunrise. Just like we planned.
Just like we planned.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Just gotta lock this place down fast.
This is Eva Acosta, urban spelunker extraordinaire. New York has been cordoned off by the government, and I am in the most exclusive club in the world, Manhattan. Thomas and Blanca got their asses cut by the JTF. not me. But then they don't have my mad parkour skills. I'm exploring the city and reporting what I see, taking nothing but photos and leaving nothing but footprints, and maybe the occasional audio recording so people know where I've been and the incredible things I've seen here. The adventure begins.
LMB's giving me everything I got.
I don't know what to say.
That's the end of it. Don't want to mess with the cleaners. Gotta end this JT.
Yo, it's
Any unauthorized personnel found in this neighborhood will be considered enemy combatants and will be dealt with accordingly. This has been a public safety announcement from the last man to town.
You can see the results of relying on the Joint Task Force right here in the middle of Manhattan. That's what they're calling the Dark Zone. That's a melodramatic way of saying it's a region of complete lawlessness. No surveillance and total lack of ability to enforce control. That is something you cannot have on your watch. Sir, I thought the purpose was to evacuate. And how did that work out? Sure, they got the people out, but what did they let back in? And all the equipment and hardware they left behind? We're talking amateurs here, in charge of public safety in one of the biggest cities in the country.
Yes, sir.
The point is, this just proves that our operations are more efficient. Methodical expansion, civilian processing, enhanced interrogation. We're working at twice the efficiency with half the manpower. The fact that the JTF failed miserably with the Dark Zone is the same reason this city needs the Last Man Battalion.
slow day around.
Hey, you robbing me now?
I hope we don't run into
Weapons
Progress report. It looks like the Last Man Battalion's the best bet, at least in the short term. I've set up the line of communication with Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss, and it's proving mutually beneficial. There's a certain overlap of viewpoints there, and some shared ambition. He's a man who has a vision for this godforsaken rock, one that I can work with. We've already collaborated on one operation in Brooklyn, but taking down a helicopter is just a first step. Let's see how far this can go.
Remember when we were back in the sandbox? Gosh, yes. I had hair back then. And you had everything figured out. Not much has changed there. You've always been good at leading soldiers. Leading them into battle, leading them to join up with a new PMC. They're always willing to follow. Well, I've got some good speechwriters. Knock it off, Charles. You write your own crap and you always have. And they'll always follow you. They follow you to the gates of hell if you asked. You've done a hell of a job here, Charles. Hey, I'm not done yet. The best is yet to come.
Just don't realize it yet.
rough going out here.
3, 2, 1. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, so infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
County personnel. Life you saved could be your own.
Screw you! My kid needs food!
Active echo beacon detected.
Attention citizens, this area is now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion. Mandatory curfew is now in effect. Please comply with any requests made by our personnel. We are here for your protection.
People like you who make me think we have a chance.
Readings indicate this area is safe. Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Gotta end this JTF bullshit.
I'm glad you're helping out.
Ain't much of a challenge.
It looks like the odds are on our side now.
This is Eva Acosta, Urban Spelunker. Day 2 inside the city that never sleeps. Last night was pretty freaky, but today's a whole different story. I mean, it's cold as hell, but I've never seen the city look so amazingly peaceful and majestic. The sky is ice blue and everything is covered with snow. There are huge icicles hanging off the trees. It's like a picture-perfect winter wonderland. I went by the zoo and it looks like someone let some of the animals go. I wonder if anyone's feeding the ones still there. What the hell is that? Is that the National Guard? What are they doing? There are prisoners in chains being dragged behind trucks. Oh shit! They see me!
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Some dangerous punks out there. Better watch yourself.
Hey, I wonder what the JTF are up to.
You know we caught you with enough illegal contraband to throw you in the stockade for the rest of your miserable little life. Give me a break, man. We're just trying to survive.
Not much happening here.
Contact!
What does it say? It says a lot of things, but the part that matters is this. Certain people are now authorized to do whatever the hell it takes to clean up the big messes. Nuclear, biological, chemical attacks, pandemics, giant monsters, that sort of thing. As you might have guessed, our current situation qualifies. They're called the Division, and they're being activated as we speak. How do you know who they are? Look for those damn orange circles. You see the glow, then you'll know.
Tired of this crap.
Think about it, Vicky. I survived the car crash. I survived the fire at Mike's place. I survived the dog flu. What if it wasn't because I'm lucky, but because they couldn't hurt me at all?
Come on, David. What do you think you are? Some kind of Superman?
No, I can't fly. Or maybe I can.
Wish I could take a fucking break.
Active echo beacon detected.
Don't be worried. I'll be fine, I promise. It's gonna be okay.
Let me rethink things a little. Did some more digging into our two virologists, specifically their work. That's where things got interesting. Now, if I'm reading Chernenko's abstracts right, there was no need to steal the smallpox, not when it had already been decoded and digitalized and set up to be tucked into an email like any other attachment. And that digital genome was just sitting there, waiting for someone with the right know-how and the right equipment and the right imagination to make it live. This version of New York is just a start. The possibilities are endless. Is there a limit to what can be done? Let's find out.
David, I really don't think this is a good idea.
How do I know I can't if I don't try? Vicky, all the evidence points to this.
This is literally crazy. What if you... David!
Hey, Charles, this is Nancy again. I've reviewed your mission proposal, and I think it looks solid. I believe the board of directors will have no problem approving it. The only thing that stands out, perhaps, is the lack of support on Wall Street, but I think we all understand that under the circumstances, it's best to prioritize our primary assets in Midtown. I'm sure our foreign investors will be delighted to hear that you're taking them into account as well. Anyway, the board will be reviewing the plan in 2 hours or so. Just thought I'd send you a heads up. Talk to you soon.
Agent, I need you to check in with the new guy, Kekich, over at the terminal. He's got... Agent, before we pulled out of the dark zone, the brass airdropped in some shade tech stations to coordinate local ops. Thing is, those tactical sites are still in there, sitting on all sorts of intel. We want it back, and so does every rogue agent in the city. We need you to get a team together and download whatever you can from those stations before someone else does.